Sawadee Krap. That's what you say hello in Thai. Good morning, everybody, and good morning, the MMM team who's actually giving evaluation for our teacher Max and Anna. Today is actually Monday the 18th of May. So let me write down Monday the 18th of May. The reason I'm actually doing this feedback and evaluation now is because I'll be traveling overseas on Wednesday and Thursday, which is supposed to be our graduation day, but I'm giving you this before I actually travel to fulfill my commitments as a manager's student for this management school of MMM. Firstly, before I start, I'd like to thank our trainer Max and Anna. Even though actually not fully involved with Anna, but I appreciate her introductory video for every class, and also her arranging the Citrix Go-To meeting, which is an online cloud platform for training. So thank you, Anna. Today the evaluation will be mostly for my trainer Max, who actually joined since the 5th of May till up to now, and definitely will be up till the 21st of May. So I just like to give a little bit of feedback about my teacher Max. So here we go. Let's start. On the score part, I would give 95%. I'm not actually trying to give it because to let teacher Max graduate me as a manager, but honestly speaking, because me being as a lecturer as well, it's always nice to have a good feedback. But again, there are comments also that needs to be addressed too. Being a trainer, being a lecturer, as my experience, I like what Max did was he had an icebreaker. He asked everybody to introduce himself on the first day, which was very, very good. I mean, me probably being one of the oldest person in this class, I got to hear a lot of introduction from youngsters and from different countries, which was actually nice to know the group of students that were actually in this class. His introduction was very nice. He introduced himself, introduced regarding the class, how many days the training was going to be, and also on which platform the training was going to be, which was actually good. So it made us feel a bit comfortable of what to expect. It wasn't like a surprise every day. So we knew that we had our classes day to day on what time to what time. So his introduction capacity was excellent. His course outline was great. He used a Google Drive cloud platform. We actually, the 11th batch training, I'll just show you what he did in the cloud platform. Just one second. I'll just push you to right here. This is what Max did every day. There was a schedule of what we had to do. And there was a submission place as well that we had to submit our work, etc., which was actually great and very, very productive being on a cloud platform. Okay, just let me get back on the introduction and on the videos that I did. His course outline, which I mentioned before. One thing I'd like to mention also was about his pacing guide. He had the first few days a couple of minutes, and then now he gave us a pacing guide on today's class and tomorrow's class, which is going to be business game. So I would say yes, it was very good. It's actually very good to know that we have to stay awake for 3 hours. So we actually got planned to do what we had to do today and tomorrow as well. Since all of us, since I'm a lecturer, so I do have work to do every day. At least I can plan myself with the excellent pacing guide. So I've done the icebreaker, introduction, course outline, and pacing guides. Definitely to mention about his methodology. I showed you right now about his submission place on Google Drive's cloud structure. He taught us many, many things, like you could say social media, and well, YouTube videos, how to make, etc., etc., which was actually very, very good. I mean, most of us knew that, but actually it's a very good sort of online marketing strategy to call people in more in regarding to MMM training. The results at the end. I can't say more. I could say that it's great. I mean, to me, I felt like it was a worthwhile lesson to take, even though everybody has commitments of work to do, but I stayed focused because the reason I stayed focused is because I wanted to come back every day to the class. I mean, Max made it great. He didn't make it boring. I mean, definitely for online training, usually, even in the class, after a couple of days, they usually either drop out or just make some excuses to go away. But I still hung in there because I really enjoyed his vocal quality. I would say his vocal quality was great. Very, very, very inviting, and very, very pleasurable to actually be a student in his class, because he was very, he showed a lot of empathy. I would say a lot of empathy and a lot of help and guidelines, which was actually very, very good. I to Max for facing all the challenges, different time zone challenges, different people, different countries. Some language was a main barrier for some people from China. Okay, in the Philippines, and me from Thailand was a bit okay because I do speak English, but I'm actually, I would say, excellent to Max. I mean, being a Russian, he speaks very, very good English. So I would say that with all these challenges, he came through it excellently, and I would definitely thank MMM, you know, in the headquarters for having a good trainer on the cloud platform. So, I mean, he did face his challenges very, very well. The information on further resources, he gave us a lot of links to pull the information to. I'll just show you all this again over here. You can see he has useful information. He gave us a lot of videos, links for which we had to pull the information from these links to get a guideline of exactly what we had to do for marketing, or even this particular screen recorder which I'm using was actually information given by Max, which was actually very, very helpful. Like, we didn't have to pay for official software, but we could just use this web platform as well. So thank you, Max. It was actually an excellent IT software education, and also being an excellent trainer, which I really thank you. Thank you very, very much. Let me get back on the presentation. Sorry about the hiccup on that Skype at the moment. Just let me get my pointers sorted out. So I'm having a little bit of problems here. I just probably have to get my points back, my bullet points back. Sorry for the technical error. I was actually at the further resources. So yes, I would say thank you for giving us the information. The class, what he did was, one thing I nearly forgot was interactive. It was really, really interactive. By interactive, I mean he got a lot of people getting involved. People asked questions. I mean, it wasn't one-sided like a lecture. It was more interactive, hands-on, I would actually say, which is actually a very, very productive way of training. And finally, before I say goodbye, I would like to thank MMM for giving us this enlightening breakthrough on financial freedom. And thanks, Max, for protruding those information to us, because without having a good trainer, without having a good mentor, I'm sure that most of us today will never understand regarding the real concept of MMM. A lot of people think it differently, but I do actually totally understand now that it's more of informing the world of financial freedom. And I think at my age, I'm actually very contented. That's what actually Max also stressed, that be contented with what you have, and then just spread the word and just set the financial freedom for all the balanced parts of the world. So thank you. That's my conclusion. That's why with my conclusion, I would definitely say that I have given a 95% score on to Max. I mean, Anna as well. I mean, for being a good introductory in terms of video and on the training platform. Last but not least, before I actually say goodbye, I would say that MMM is the power of giving. Thanks to Sergey Mavrodi. Thank you, Max. And definitely, this is actually me, how I look. And definitely thank you, Max. Thank you. Thank you, Anna. Salute to Sergey Mavrodi. Thank you, Max. You are my guru, mentor. Thank you for being very, very helpful. And I always hear this from Anna, and I would quote you, together we change the world. Thank you very much. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ Thank you.